everybody doing today? Doing our usual stream check right now. Please hold. What's up, y'all? I don't know. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah, it's stream check on y'all's end looks good, but on my end it's kind of... Oh, hello. It's kind of jumping around here, so give me just a minute. Ooh, extreme close-up. What's up? What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! Good enough. Alright, let's get off this thing. I'm gonna go check the comments. What's up, everyone? Wow, that's really close. Hey, everybody! What's up? Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Let me tweak that just a bit more. Come here. Okay. Wow, that's really close, isn't it? Yeah, let's go back. I don't like that close. Okay, so hit this. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. And I need to go cut this thing. Oof. Oh. Oh no! Gear failure. Yeah, who was it? Lockpicking Patrolman was like, shows your camera gear on the thing, but I'm actually using a lot of my gear. Hold on, let me cut this light off because it throws a bad reflection. How is everybody this Saturday? I'm going to get on the comments here once I get this camera situation straightened out. The problem is I bent my legs of the tripod up there, and they're wrong. Okay, so it's looking good over here now, and let's get on the comments. Oh my goodness, yes, I got my hair cut. I got my hair did. I just saw somebody say something about my ears lowered. Wow, lots of comments. I gotta go back real quick. I'm gonna speed read. I guess I can. Oh, I guess it's good that I can speed read. All right, Room, Pete, Night Owl, Wes. Good morning. Dark Arts, Lockpicking. What's up? Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna read all these comments. I'm just gonna scroll through them. So, if somebody actually had posted something, I see y'all are just talking amongst yourself. Oh, wait, is this a joke? No. Okay. Doubt. It's easier to say doubt. Dark Arts Lockpicking. Doesn't sound real good though. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I whisper when I got on. It was wrong live feed, right? That's not the right live feed. Well, it is getting sunny. I don't know if this is natural or camera again. I don't know. It's really weird. I think it's something to do with the app that this runs through, because it did this. I don't think I'm that red, but it has been sunny as heck, and I've been outside a lot, so I may be getting a little sunburn on my cheeks. And yeah, I got a haircut from my, not my usual person. Lady over here needed her locks changed, so I was like, hey, you need your locks changed? Guess what? I need a quick haircut. So, literally across the street. So it's just like walk over there and trade. Good morning, Ian, Andy, and Bart. Jeff Moss, what's up? Daryl, good morning. Good morning to you in the UK. Darcy, hey, what's up? King Street Rob, thanks for, yes, smash that like button now while you're thinking about it. Do it now. Do it now. Okay, I think that I just kind of scrolled back. Hey, Lockpicking Patrolman. Hey, y'all, did you know that Lockpicking Patrolman did a face reveal? I'm going to be, I'm probably going to be sunburnt soon. Not that I'm like laying out by the pool. However, I have actually been out by the pools during this time of the year. It's very busy with two things actually. People moving in and out, like kids leaving and people like school, colleges, and realtors turning over properties weekend, and neighborhood pools, which we have a lot of on ASA system for restricted keys. So I think, except for maybe one or two, for the past 2 weeks, I've been going around the swimming pools, and it's so infuriating having to work and see the nice glistening pool right there. So I'm going to show you my key machine's danger. That's part of this video. That's why that tripod's back there. We are going to shift over there soon because for an hour, and weirdly enough, I was expecting it to be dead up here today because they're closed at the cleaners, which they only stay open till 1. And the shoe shop over here is closed during the summertime. He doesn't open on Saturdays. So I figured Memorial Day weekend it would be dead. But at 9:45, my phone started ringing, and I had a line of people coming in here. I had several things. A broken GM key, which I actually emailed a picture to myself to post up here because literally it was what I did. He just bought a car, broke a GMZ key, the B106 style key, broke it in the ignition. Yes, hashtag away. I I have to approve that. So I guess it's picking up the bitch of the bitches. Keep making with my bitches. Wes and I were joking around, a week ago or so. I'm just going to change the whole company name to Keep Making With My Bitches. I'm going to take all the signage down out front. Just put a big ass hashtag across the front. Keep making with my bitches. Oh, me. Yeah, and as far as the red goes, I think it's more camera than anything. Because honestly, I don't think I look. I don't think I'm that red. So I'm going to go ahead and get my comments up here. We're just going to go over a few pictures because, again, it's been busy as heck this week. Even though I didn't do a Wednesday night live. There we go. Which was specifically to be able to have content. So I pulled up a little old content, whatever. But we're going to, after we talk about just a couple of things, we're going to move over here, and I have to somewhat tidy up my thing today so that when I come back in Tuesday, yes, we're closed Monday here in the U.S. for Memorial Day. And hey, Lockpickings gal, what's up? And Frank's not here today. Frank got all huffy about Don calling and took off. Thanks, Don. Everybody can thank Don for that one. So we're gonna cut like a key, I guess, on each key machine. Sorry, whatever. Just to show you kind of what I use them for. Now, if y'all haven't figured it out, I don't have fancy new shiny machines. These are all old machines. And the next actual machine we get is going to be a Sidewinder machine. So have been saving pennies for that, but other things take over, like vehicle maintenance and just general life bills, kind of kills the savings for a key machine. But I will go over the ones that I do use all the time, which we're going to shift the camera over there. Probably I'm going to have to turn the light on, so hopefully that won't really affect it, but we'll work on that in a minute. Right now, we'll go over a couple of things. Funny, Don, I think Don was on. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning where he is, so he may be crashed out. Spending too much on video gear. No. No, that's not it. Actually, my video gear, besides the Hero 7, which I'm glad I got, the black, that saved me so much time. Literally, as much time as it saved me in download and ease of use, that has almost literally paid for itself. But yes, I will get a sidewinder machine one day, and one of these will get moved over to the other side. But until then, we're going to go over kind of all the machines that I currently have up here. And I've gone through a lot of key machines over the years. So, yeah, Dalp was down there in Australia too. 2 a.m. You must be a night owl. Get it? Night owl. You're not the night owl, but a night owl. Night owl, are you a night owl? I've often wondered that. I'm not a night owl. I get home and I go to sleep at like 9 o'clock. I'd much rather work. If y'all watch the video, I'll wave my hand up here so that I can hopefully go back and future link it. But my first day of the 2019, if you haven't seen it after this live, go watch it if you want to. If you don't. But yes, I'd realized that I have not done a day. And if you go back, I've got playlist for 2017, 2018, and after I get another day video produced, I say produced because it is a huge production. He is a night owl. Figures. And yeah, doing those day videos is a pretty huge editing production. So the last major one I did was 2018, the whole week. And y'all know, those of you who have been here for a while, y'all know that literally drove me crazy. I think after that week, daily videos, I literally did it every day. And oh my God, that was the worst week of 2018 for me, video-wise, because sometimes I was up till literally 11:59 watching that phone try to upload the video. So I decided this year to do it, to do day videos, because some of you guys like watching the day videos. However, there's a lot of trickery. There's a lot of things that are involved. There's a lot of moving pieces involved with day videos. So you literally have to take those moving pieces and then crop what needs to be cropped, put in what needs to be put in. Takes a lot of practice. And going back to Lockpicking Patrolman, yes, he's getting into the learning learning about waving the camera around and stuff like that. So, and the audio is horrible. I just checked a GoPro 7. That guy, can you see that? I don't think you can see that. It has a audio mic. The volume's not real great on that, but to be able to use this sucker, it has to have a plug-in that is only available from GoPro. Literally, it's designed for GoPro. Anything else you plug in will not work with it. It's a standard connection, but GoPro uses some kind of extra little ring or something. I don't know what the case is, but they have been out of it since this camera was put on the shelves. The website, every like 2 weeks, it's a $50 cable. Only way to make an external mic with it. So until I get that cable, nobody's getting that cable until GoPro. How can a company that big, literally, I could have swam over to China, convinced the factory to sell me, 1,000 cables and come back and sold them and it's been since that came out late last year. So unbelievable. So yes, I don't know how I got off on this tangent. Anyway, go back to the comments. We're going to go ahead and say hey to King Street Access. What's up? Dariki, an older part popped out. Oh yeah, FE595. I actually had to fix one of those yesterday on another business around here. Theirs had loosened up. And when those things get loose on a metal door, it was on a commercial steel door, literally residential lock. I hate that. It's so common now because people don't want to spend, $800 on a trilogy. Not even talking about the extra holes you have to cut for it. So they'll put those FE595s on them, and they're just not made for it. But hey, Tyler, what's up? Good morning. Well, see, that's the thing. King Street said his Twitter feed is up late. Yeah, I should have known that, but I don't because I go to sleep at night. Oh my goodness. So where were we? Well, a couple of things here. I was going back over. Oh yeah, I got this in the other day. So this is just kind of an oddball thing. Check this out. What in the heck? This was supposed to be part of an unboxing, but look at that. Wrong. Wrong. They sent me the right clips on the wrong card. So luckily my old card was still in good shape, so we just transferred everything over. It's supposed to say key clip, not bolt snap. Lucky line, crazy lucky line. We sell quite a few of those. Affixed to your Dave logs is to go live. Yeah, I can't do that. Not for a day, because you never like it. So you have to crop and cut and put it together, and trying to keep them under, like in 2018, whatever the year it was, last year I think I purposefully kept them under 20 minutes, which was really tough to do. When you're talking about cropping in for me, 12-hour day, 7 to 7, it's really tough to crop in 12 hours down into less than 20 or 30 minutes. So what Danger asks, what high security lock systems do I normally see in the field? I mean, we do ASA and Scorpion or CX5, which a lot of people are confused about that. It's not Marks. It's all from Korea. Some Korean factory makes them. Scorpion, for those who don't know, Scorpion were the first importer, a Canadian company. They're up in Canada somewhere. Under the name Scorpion, brought in those from that Korean factory. They were the first people to be distributing, so they were kind of a distributor for it, not the manufacturer. And then a couple of years later, along comes Marks, finds somebody from the Marks factory, found the same Korean factory, talked them into selling them that. So two different products. Marks is one thing. Scorpion, which changed their name to CX5, is, and also I might note, stopped when they did that change. They switched the top pins, used to be nickel silver in all their cylinders, and when they made that change, the top pins started coming brass. And I think now actually they come 0-bitted, so it was always brass, short bottom pins, just a 0-bit. But as far as other ones, somebody around here sells Medico, older locksmith, and he's got an M3 keyway or whatever they're called. I don't do Medico anymore because we do ASA and Scorpion. And there's I think one company does Promise, and I don't see a lot of it. And then there is a lot of consumer through contracting companies, the companies that put in the doors in buildings. So they provide an all-in-one service. They put in the doors, they put in the locks, they maintain the key system. So we've got right across the street over here, we've got a Best system that he bought for his own, whatever bracket it is used just for him. He's the only one that can get it. End user level, however that's considered. And that's really about it. We don't see any fancy stuff like alloy. But I will mention, 30 years ago, there were two brothers, and one of them I think still piddles around doing stuff around here, but they were actually an alloy dealer, or alloy classic, obviously, being that old. And they had the key machine, they rekeyed the cylinders, full deal, full locksmith for alloy. And so back then, every so often, I'd run into an alloy. Luckily, I never had to deal with it as far as... Hey, how are you?
I had came yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm trying to get the key. Here you go. It's like the tip for.
You're lucky you have the original key here.
Oh, dang, yes.
What year model was it again?
I
Honda something.
know
What?
it was a window.
Like a Accord?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I need.
Yeah, it feels good. It's good. Hello.
What kind of car is it? Actually, there's two different options.
What kind of car that is? 94 Honda Accord. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doesn't match the number here. 2, 3, 4.
You said you got the original one here. I never do. Just taking it out. How the hell you going to do this? Not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a pretty key. They got
I'm like the breast cancer.
Yeah, they got the breast cancer, support, true. Yeah, like the hormones, the Tysons.
Well, I thought this was an original key because it had the number stamped on it, but the number does not match the code for this car. I assume you're not able to drive it.
It can. Let me.
Is
let
it
me
out
ask
there?
Him,
Oh.
Let me ask him. What wrong? Hold on, one second.
Well, obviously it won't turn or go in because it's bent. But I don't understand why this number doesn't match your vehicle number.
I don't know what that key. That key from. Hold on. Who's it be trying to do this?
It's 35. But it's gonna be kind of iffy because of how messed up that tip is.
need to work your names. I wish they back in the 18 and 18.
Hey, need some keys, mate? Okay, it's gonna be just a couple minutes. How far away is the car?
And he's right down the street. Yeah, he's right down the street.
I got on the road over this.
I'm gonna have to cut a couple of them and see because can't really tell on the tip of yours, and these are very ticky making them. So I'm gonna cut you a couple of different keys. Normally it comes with 2 of the same key, so you'll just have to go try and then come back, and then I'll cut you the other for whichever it is. One of them's a copy. The other one you may have to like, jiggle it or whatever to get it to turn.
This is 35.
Yeah. With tax 30. 780, I believe. 3780. And just come back once you check them. Okay, I'll be here until 4.
Okay.
Hey, sorry about the wait.
Yeah.
Good, how are you?
Oh, not so good.
Uh-oh.
This is the only key that I have for it. I'm in the middle of a move, so.
You don't have to take off.
You think you could replicate that one?
Yeah, how many you need?
Could I get 3 of them made?
Uh-huh. You want metal head for 350 or rubber head?
The metals are fine. So, here's my situation. It's an old 94 F-150,
Uh-huh.
and the old key that I had only unlocked the passenger side, and that's the one I'm missing. And that one won't even open it, so I think I'm gonna have to get somebody to open the door for me. You got a trick?
Yeah.
I got some,
I've got to cut it back an original key, which just like that lady that was here, it's 35.
oh, it's not this truck, it's another truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this key works
It works to turn the engine on, but I can't get into the truck.
with this key.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it work before or?
Yeah, it used to.
Okay, let me grab something real quick.
I think it's just those old locks. I don't know.
No, your key's just a bad copy.
Okay. Well, before I lost this one, I had to come up here and get some more made. Y'all taking Monday off?
Yeah.
That's good.
So with that 35, you get 2 keys. So you wanted 3 altogether. You wanted 1 extra one.
Sure. And then, alright, Do y'all do just door handles?
Yeah. What?
It's into a pantry. It doesn't have an actual lock,
Uh-huh.
but when I was putting it on, I had everything put together and it was turning the latch, but then I couldn't get the actual handles to stay in, so when you pulled it, it would just pull out. Is there a little lock that I'm supposed to push in to make it stay in there, or what am I doing wrong there? I can get my fiance to send a video or...
Yeah, I'd need to see what kind you have.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
He might have to look at a video of it to see kind of what's going
No,
on.
I can probably look at a picture.
I mean, the problem is that the handle is inside the locked closet.
The handle is inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise we could probably get the legitimate open.
What about the exterior handle?
I mean, but the handle fell off,
Yeah.
and so the handles, I think at least are inside the closet.
Oh gosh. Okay.
That's why we can't open it. Yeah. I guess we could take it.
Yeah. Take that other handle off. All right. Well, there's probably nothing to do. I'll figure it out. I'll YouTube it. I thought we had the handle.
I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't see the needle anywhere else here. I'm pretty sure it's right, so.
We're probably gonna have to take another handle off.
Yeah. But then I guess maybe that'll, as we take it off, maybe that'll tell us how to put it back together.
Dope.
But it's an adventure, isn't it?
All right. Thanks.
Nice.
You want to show me the picture?
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, well, she's sent a picture. Okay, here it is.
It's probably the key. So you have a Baldwin.
Yeah.
Let it slip down in there. You
Yeah.
just take the shaft from another one.
Okay. And then I
put
can
it in there
open
and
it.
open it.
But then when I put the handles back on, how do I get them to stay in there?
There's a set screw or two set screws, or for that particular Baldwin, you have a set screw that goes in.
There's a Baldwin screw.
Yeah, it's a 1/8" screw. and it's
Just a
got-
hex or?
Yeah, hex Allen type screw.
Okay.
And when you slip it down over the spindle, you would tighten that screw, and that's what keeps it from going in and out. But
Okay, so just
to get that open, you can actually take like anything that's square, a bigger flat head, to just turn and pop the door open.
Okay. Okay. To get the.
To get the door open.
Okay.
Right. So.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna go test these and make sure they work.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Are you here all day?
Till 4.
Okay.
Code 4158.
Alright. So this key was just worn out, huh?
It's a real bad copy. I'm surprised you're able to start it at all.
So how do you mirror it if it's so messed up?
A lot of practice.
Yeah. You've been here for how long?
Since about 9:30 this morning.
Oh no, you've
Yeah,
had
I
the
know.
shop forever.
Since about 97,
Yeah.
96, 97.
Well, I put a bid in to take care of all the maintenance for the new landscaping that they installed last year, and hopefully we'll see more of y'all soon, man.
They got to get the money for it, and that money won't start rolling in until late December for the bid.
Yeah.
But everybody's starting to go up. Meridian just went up to $200. Can you imagine staying in an apartment and all of a sudden being like, oh, you owe $200 more this year?
Oh,
But they split them. I mean, there's like three 3 people in, because there's a lot of like girls that live there.
Yeah.
So there's usually 3 in an apartment.
Yeah.
But can you imagine? I mean, having your own apartment and all of a sudden, oh, you got $200 more bill, and everything else, their parking and everything else went up. And I believe it's because of that bid, the property tax thing.
Damn.
So, but
All right.
you should be good to go on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go check them out right now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, look, our Lucky Lines thing's still up there. So I missed a whole lot. Sorry about all that. Oh, my goodness. So I hope y'all enjoyed that little work thing. I may have actually a Honda come back because that thing was messed up. I'm not going to take enough time because we just wasted like 20 minutes. So I'm just going to go over comments here. May not have a chance to do this, but so yeah, the Honda was had a code on it, but the code did not match the key, not even close. So yeah, I guess it's because literally I'm the only place open today, which I'm only open on. I'm literally the only one open on Saturdays anyway. But we get crazy busy sometimes. Sometimes it's dead. Just posted a lot of short messages. Yeah. Oh, I know, it's horrible. Just customers coming in messing up my live broadcast. Y'all notice I unmuted it. I was hoping nobody would say anything out of the ordinary. No mail for us, mail guy? Oh, man. Let me show. Here we go. I gotta approve. So I don't know why I'm having to approve some of these comments. It's the Exacta. Yeah, that's my Exacta. I never got an A1. That's my Exacta punch. They don't make these. This is a Mark II. There was Mark 1 and Mark 2. I think. No, this was the original. This was the Mark 1. Like Iron Man. And before that, it was the Curtis Clipper. William, y'all solved world hunger while I was away. Good job. Good job. All right. I'm undoubtedly missed a bunch here. Let me go back and the 2 girls that were in here. Dark Arts, they think I'm crazy when they... No, not this is not so bad, but when I'm wearing my special hat. Oh, speaking of my special hat, let's go through this real quick. So every year, of course, I have to post this, and I'm just going to go ahead and post it now because every year I have to do my selfie for my license renewal, which we got. So like there's the actual, I think the one that I did, but I passed these all through the lady that's in charge of renewing my license, and she wouldn't, y'all know that guy, right? She wouldn't take any of these. I don't know why. Well, she didn't like that one at all. That's how I feel about this licensing, right? So yes, every year I have to take a whole round of selfies and taking a professional headshot, which I'm going to use, I'm going to redo my LinkedIn with that one. And let's see what else we missed. Oh yeah, this week we went to, yes, felt cute. Decided to pick up an extra shift this week. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Secrets. Oh me, let's see, we are going to go ahead, I guess we can go ahead and shift this camera over here real quick because we've only got like 12 minutes left. Only got like 12 minutes left, that's crazy. I screwed around for 20 minutes helping customers and making money. And I don't understand what's up with that Honda. 6643 was literally stamped on the key, and that translated to 64111. Something, and I could look at the key and tell it wasn't 111 anywhere in that key. More like 444. Oh my gosh. Please hold. SE lock and key. What year? Does it have the remote fob key? Yeah, we don't do any of those. No, sir. All right, thanks. Please hold. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, but I don't want to go all the way back on the comments. I'll just scroll down to the bottom here. No, they wouldn't take my dang crazy hat. I got rid of LinkedIn a long time ago. I didn't get rid of it. I still got a profile up there, I guess. But yeah, it was a stripper club. And the guy was... the guy was like, excuse me. I gotta catch it. Hold on. I got a fix for that. That Honda is going to show back up, but I don't know when. Yeah, because there's a time limit, 11 to 12, because I've got to do other work, obviously. Got to do other work sometimes, and especially being a three-day weekend. Well, Monday off. Who's off Monday? Shout out in the comments if you don't have to work Monday. Hey, happy Saturday, Chef. Y'all stop making Don try to use up all his international minutes. What used to be let's go ahead and go back over here. Yes, we'll do this while the lady. Oh wait, I've got a transition. I've got a cool transition. No, it's not a really cool transition. It's just a transition. Same transition y'all have already seen. I'm gonna shut up now. Nice. This do have some corrosion going on there. The finish is really in great condition. And uh-oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was bad for first in. Okay. Freeing up now, but as far as the first time, it's pretty rough actually. But it does turn freely. So let's check our pin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, so I was supposed to lead into that particular transition with, hey y'all, I am doing a update on the lube off. If you did not figure it out by my hints and clues the other day, yes, I did save all of my lubricant from lube off. They have been stored in their plastic zippy bags with their individual lubricant, and that was one of those brands of lubricant. So in the comments, post and guess which one you think it is. If you don't know, just wildly guess a lubricant name, because I pretty much tested all of them over a year ago and did not throw them out, and cracked them open for the first time sometime midweek or something. And so take a wild guess as to which one that particular one was. It's going to be a teaser. Teaser. I'm going to talk a little bit louder because my microphone is not stretching as far as it really needs to. So let me make a spot for that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to move this. We're going to talk about that framing. Yeah, it's a holiday and Monday. And, okay. Oh yeah, the microphone's behind me. Now I'm talking again to the computer, but Yeah, mechanical security exploration. Hey, and yeah, we don't mention things like that. All right, so Framing 2, and it is a also Framing 2. I've actually got one of my scrap keys up here, and so what I do when I'm cleaning these areas out on the framing in particular, if you don't clean it, am I in camera? I am in camera. I'm mostly in camera. Here, let's turn this way so that you can see it a bit better. There we go. So one of the things about the framing's a great code machine, but it's kind of slow. I mean, you have to cut a lot of keys to get fast with it. It's particularly slow if you have to cut a lot of individual keys. Well, it's slow either which way you look at it. If you're comparing it to a 1200, it's very slow. And I guess I should be talking about this when we get to the actual framing, because this is actually dedicated again. I don't switch anything on this key. This is ASA tip to front, so it would be 1 would be on the tip and 6 would be in the front, and also the depths. 9 would be the shallowest and 1 would be the deepest. So let me pull my comments over here so I can see what everybody's talking about. Good guess, William. It was not the KY though. Okay. And don't know volume. Volume should be okay. So there we go. So you cut it on, and again, this is a already cut key. So this is your depths. So we'll say 5 in the 1 position. 2. 2. 2. Deeper cuts, gotta go a little bit slower. And that's it for cutting a ASA key. Makes very short work of it, so we'll throw that in my extra cut ASA keys. Extras. Not extras as in, these are all old keys that had from bigger properties that are no longer in use. So yes, on the framing, it's very touchy when it comes to the debris right here, because when you slide that, if it gets built up, it kind of jams up right there. So we're going to move over to the cheapie machine. This is, y'all have, oh shoot. SE lock and key. Okay. Can't believe my Honda girls aren't back yet. So I use this machine for we doing okay, y'all? I guess y'all stopped talking, so are we there? I just noticed Pete said no buffering. Oh, yeah, okay, we're there. So, this one is the one that I cut most of my small pin, like master padlock, automotive, because it's got these double keys and it's got this really narrow wheel. See how narrow it is compared to other wheels. So this was, I don't even know where this came from. The only thing that's bad about this machine is it gets really built up, which just means I cut a lot of keys, but it gets built up in that area right there. In case you're wondering, I clean the machines once every couple of weeks, or when it gets bad. I think it's been about maybe 3 weeks for this one. but it also builds up in there. Of course, I did redo the motor on this one. Remember watching any of the videos on that? We redid that motor. It still binds up if I don't use it, like over the weekend, and I come back Monday and I turn it on. I still have to give it a spin because it sticks, and I think it's because of that padding in here. But yes, I got to come through here and sweep all this off, but then I have to turn it upside down. I like this machine because of the jaws and because of the narrow blade. Makes it pretty awesome cutting keys. So again, as far as getting a key machine, this is literally probably an old, what did we come up with, Ilko for this? Similar to the one in Matrix Part 2. Oh, by the way, y'all, look, Wes picked that. Y'all remember going back a couple of weeks ago, and I had 2 Schlage F-Series. Oh my God, I had another Schlage F-Series compressible cap. I don't know, I've got a mental block about those, but yes, Wes was able to pick it. He was not able to pick it while he was standing in my shop, and I was peering over his shoulder and, you know, messing with him, but he apparently went home and picked it and decoded it. So to show you this one, we're going to cut the Schlage key because everybody wants to know about a good code machine. This is a HPC Coda key. This is actually an antique fella right here. The bad thing about the 1200 is code cards. Is you have that compared to a framing. It's much faster. Wheels. This little post is for your wheels. King Street mentioned the other day to get a speed nut for this so that I can undo it quicker, but I like my nuts slower, so I'm not going to do that right now. I don't know what is up with dang. Rune asked about the engine on it, this older one. No, I redid it. It probably needs one. Night Owl talking about the 1200. We're on the 1200 here. Is brass building up in the safety switch for the shoulder indexing? We don't need no safety switch. I don't have a safety switch, Night Owl. You got one of them newfangled 1200s. That thing ain't got no safety switch. So yeah, we're gonna see if Wes decoded it, which he didn't have to do. Wes, you didn't have to decode this one, but he did. He's getting pretty good at that. I'm gonna have to put him to work. Slate card, slip it in. And we'll cut it real quick. So I'm gonna go to 41373. 4 3. It's kind of hard to do at this angle. 7 3. That this little combination right here with the 3 and the 7, that was why it would not open. This particular one was the I don't even know what I did with it, but it was one of the 2 chrome ones that I had, and it was the I didn't know whether it was compressible cylinder or I was going to pop it open. I was guessing it was. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. I just noticed this. Let me get a pointer. What's that look like to y'all? Oh, wait. It looks, I wonder if that's a shaving or a part of the spring. It may just be a shaving. See if it works. Nope. Oh, Wes. You didn't get it. Didn't get it. He wasn't sure. He said 3 or 4. So let's cut 3 down 1. So again, this is one of the advantages of these. When we were talking about key machines last week, Danger was like highly interested. I'm assuming he is in the market for a key machine. But Night Owl said the Switch Blitz. Now the Switch Blitz, to me, seems like a really good idea. Looking at the comments. Hold on. Bye, Dark Arts. I know you're probably already gone, but let's go cut his 3 down to 4. So that'd be 4. And likely it would have worked anyway. Oh, it's tight. Oh, ew, it's caught. Hold on. You're off one other one, but you're high. So that would be focus. Which one does it look like, y'all? It's like the tip is kind of impressioning in there. Let's cut the tip down a little bit. That wasn't it. Oh my God! Holy crap! Shit's just going off. Hey Wayne. Yeah, see, lock and key. Hey. Okay, we don't really do a whole lot of that. What year model car is it? What year model car is it? You've lost all your existing? You don't have a key for it? You lost it. Yes, ma'am. Well, I wouldn't be able to help you today. It'd be Tuesday before we'd have anybody available. We don't have anybody available today. Can't help you. Can't help you. Alright. Huh? 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 Let's see what's going on here. Come back over here. Come back over here. And so yeah, there you go. That's cutting a 1200. In my opinion, if I was starting out, that would be the machine I got, or switch blitz. Oh, it looks like number 1 is actually a 5. Number 1's a 5. So the good thing about this is it's pretty easy to just quickly go in and I'll cut too deep there. So the last cut was actually a 3, but again, because of the slop in cylinders, you can usually wiggle it enough to get it open. But it doesn't matter because I'm eventually going to rekey this anyway. So let's move on to the actual framing number 2. Before we do that, I'll show you kind of how you have to switch wheels out if you don't have a speed nut. Take your thing here, there. Oh, wait. So that's switching out the wheel for the 1200. Now, if you go over to the framing on this old framing, hello, microphone. That's where you were. Alright, let's move it just a little bit further so when I cut the machine on, it's not loud. You have to, on this one, used to, you took a flathead screwdriver and stuck it right here. Not this kind of screwdriver, but bigger. And when you did, you could use, this thing to get it off. However, that kind of got worn out a long time ago, so I just grab a pair of pliers and hold it. Because the bad thing about that was it would burr up the end of it. Oh, that was good for that blade, wasn't it? Put the wheel on, tighten it down. So this is a Sargent wheel, which actually it's kind of dull anyway. I ordered it and cut so many Sargent keys for a big job one time that actually I watched the whole process of the wheel dulling as I was cutting keys. And let's grab, let's say, this. Here we go. Here's a RA key that needs some cuts. Pull it out. So on this one, I do like kind of like the jaws a little bit better on the framing because I don't know, they're just so narrow. However, if you're going to be doing automotive, I don't like doing automotive on this. So that's the problem with the framing. Super accurate. If you're doing, you know, if you need the accuracy for best or for sergeant or whatever the case is, you're going to get way more accuracy out of this one once you get the hang of doing it. And you have, you can see my old book here. Pretty old fella. We're going to pull out the sergeant sheet and put it over there. Sorry about the brightness of it. Okay, there we go. So sergeant on this, we go to 216, so you start it, and you've got this wheel. This is your spacing wheel. There's different spacing, or spacing wheel block things that you can use. I actually got this machine in a big assortment of old locksmith stuff. A locksmith had retired. This had been in storage for like 10 years. The son was moving and wanted to get rid of it, so I bought it for, it was about $400. And that included a crap ton of automotive keys, a crap ton of flat steel keys, and just a bunch of oddballs and assorted parts. And also this came with that. So this was back right, probably 2002 era when I lucked out on that. He had actually called many other people to try to get them to come buy it, but I was the only one that showed up. So I threw a number out there, as much as I could afford, which was at the time $400, and he was like, "Okay, sure." So 50 stop. We went to the stop right here, and then we go 51, 150, 216, 210, 215, 216. So there's our first cut. Turn it down and use your numbers over here. It's already cut, so it looks like 2, so we'll go to 4. 268, come down here, and rotate this to 268. And there's our cut. And progress. Once you have this on your first cut, then you move this back and forth to line it up. 156 spacing for this one, so we put it right there, right about there. And so then when we move it, we just go to here, look at the next number, which would be some 156 spacing. So we put it right in that ear range, right there. And so we want to do a 7. Lower this to 208. 208. I got a hole in mine. It's old. What can you say? So that's what happens. And you can see with an actual sergeant wheel, we get a really good, nice, clean cut. These were copies, so we're gonna cut down each one of those and use this key, cut them here, and basically recut the key. So that is it on that. Let me go glance at the comments. We've only got 1 or 2 left, and then we're gonna wrap up this video, y'all, because I did promise that I was gonna talk about these key machines. I love the framing. I mean, honestly, except for the auto part, because number one, I don't have any of the spacing cards or anything like that, or the spacing blocks for that, and it's very, very touchy. So if you're going to be doing automotive, definitely go with the Blitz, in my humble opinion. So this guy is a 3344, 34, one of them, 34, 44, 44, 43, whatever the case is. And for it, you would grab, here we go. We can do it this way. This is just a duplicator, so you put it here, 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 put your extra one there, tighten that down, and it's unplugged. So you go down here and figure out which one it is. 3333. It's alive! And wait. So I don't use this one this much. Voila! Is he done? I don't really know why I don't use this one that much. I just don't. Obviously, I use it for my Medico keys. We do have one customer with old Air keys. And these, I did a video on this somewhere a long time ago. These don't do anything. These are simply a marker. So if you have a Medico with a left cut there and a center cut there, you're just using these to remind yourself which way to turn the wheel. So to turn the wheel, there's a thing back here, and there we go. It's been a minute. Okay, so yeah, pull that out, and it lets the go to right, and then turn that to right if we have a right thing. So these don't do anything, but they're just a marker. And you cut your one cut and lift it off. Pull this back, move it to center, move that to center. Go do your next cut. And it's got a double bevel wheel just like this. So that lets you cut space and depth keys especially. This is a great style machine. I think the newest one, what is it, 34, 44? Somebody post in the comments, Night Owl, you're pretty knowledgeable on key machines. Is it the 34, 44 now or what? There's the newest version of this. It's all shiny and new. But it is very easily serviceable. You know, this one is anyway. I don't know about the new ones. However, I have always had some issues with the feet. I'll actually take this one with me in the truck. So it's kind of had a rough life. Hello again, microphone. Let's move you over here because we are about to wrap it up. I'm going to come back over and we're going to go over comments. Sorry about that. This is our main duplicator. We use it for pretty much everything. Again, let's take a sergeant key, put it in here, and here. Voila, another key. This is actually a wonderful machine for sergeant, and its blade actually is dull as crap. But if you look at that blade, see how that's a right angle? And then you look at that blade, which is a double bevel. And then you go all the way back down to this machine, which is a super thin blade. So that is why I actually have all these machines up. This one is useful for certain things. This one's useful for certain things, but not useful for other things. So, and again, I've got, there's a flat steel machine over there. I've actually got about 5 key machines in the back that are just under cabinets or whatever the case is. Don't use them anymore. There's one that I got from a hardware store that was closed down that actually has a tower, the old keys made here tower that you see in hardware stores. And I actually did not pay a thing for that machine. Came with the tower and the keys, so that was a good deal, right? The guy was just like, take it, get rid of it. Tracer key, first generation. All right. So, our alarm went off. I'm going to scroll back over some comments because I have just really sucked at answering anything on comments there, y'all. So, y'all tell me about your plans. Y'all have any good plans for your day off? Cooking out or going to a pool or anything like that? We really don't have any plans. Kim wanted to go to the island. And also, I saw on the news this morning, the Midwest, if you're like in Kansas and like going over above us, it's like flooding up there too. We've had major flooding troubles here, so I hope anybody who lives up that way is okay. West, check them all. Those pins are way off spec. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just going to rekey it. I need a new cutter. Yeah, I need a new cutter on a couple of them. I purchased the, but it had no belt. So he used 35 small rubber bands. Honestly, you can go and shop through, which belt is that? So you're looking for vacuum cleaner belts. If you look through different vacuum cleaner belts, you can sometimes find pretty much the same thing. I looked because the belt for the HPC, see, I'm smart. This is what you do. When you notice that your belt's starting to crack, you order one, special order one, so that you'll have it on hand. Because when it breaks, it has this weird little geared surface thing. So I have a belt on standby, but unbelievably, I've never had to replace that belt. So a couple of coal towers, machines with towers on eBay. You know, the machine holds the pole that holds the key tower. So when you pull the metal pole, which is literally like an iron pipe, I have nothing to do with it. So I can't play with the machine because I don't need the tower, but all the keys are on it. So until I build a thing to stick the pole of the tower into, the machine is kind of doing duty as a stand. So one day I'm going to get around to that and pull the machine. It's just a little like orange key machine, but I mean, even those, if you can find one from a hardware store, clean it up, get a good blade on it, has a good belt. If it spins and cuts keys and literally will hold its accuracy decent enough, you may have to adjust it more often, but that's just something you got to practice doing. Hey, Mile High Lock Dock working. Holiday rates. Ew. Yeah, we don't do. I always warn all my customers, like, I'll come to them, but you don't want to pay me to come to you. So, yeah, don't have an emergency on the holiday, all right? Dangerous taking the boat out in the bayou. Man, that sounds fun. I hadn't done that in a while. We go to New Orleans all the time, and I've been through most parts of Louisiana, but last time I went out in a bayou type setting was probably 15 years ago. Okay, y'all. That's a belt, yeah. Break out the pontoon. Alright, I'm gonna scroll back over. So it was the 3344 HQT is the newest version of it. And I think I had 3333. I don't know. Originally, was it? I don't know if it was a 3333 or 3344. Because that one's literally like 30 years old. So, but anyway, you know, we're way past time now. We're at 22 minutes. So I've got to actually clean that now that I've showed you all the machines. Sorry, this was kind of a scattered broadcast in the very beginning because of the onrush of customers. It's like when it rains, it pours, right? Nobody's been in since then. I don't know where my girls with the car is. Maybe both the keys worked. But they're not ones that are not going to come back to get a free extra key. So either both keys worked or something happened to them between here and wherever their car was, which is literally only a mile and a half away over here. So we're just going to presume both keys worked and they decided not to come back. Yay, me. I don't think that code cut one was going to work. Hondas are the worst, those old HD 103 keys, because there's 6 depths and it's very hard compared to that GM I did after that, which we hadn't heard from him. He would be back because I know he lives right over here. So, hey, I won 2. Hopefully I won 2. 3 if you count the GMZ key earlier. It's been a productive day, y'all. Thanks for joining in. I really as always, appreciate you guys who join in on the live chat. I'm going to scroll over these last few comments. Don't lick a 9-volt battery. Don't bite the red wire when you're stripping wires. Yeah, Andy, go to work. Go make some money. Fred, I appreciate it. Bart, you and your goofy first, last comments. It's all right. Y'all have a great weekend. I hope you do get some time off to enjoy whatever. I wish I had a pool to go to, but we don't. Kim wanted to go to Ship Island. I've done a video on that, Ship Island. But I hate getting on that boat, and especially Memorial Day when there's so many people out there driving down there and getting on the boat and floating for an hour and then floating back, and they're all like, get off the beach, it's time to go. And so she may go with the oldest one day, but I'm just not into it. Hopefully we will get a beach short trip this weekend. Last year we did a 2-day thing. It's about all we can take because the joys of owning your own business, right? And it was funny. We just had a customer in Friday that was like, oh, I was here last year and y'all decided to shut out and go to the beach. I'm like, I guess because it's the same time of year. So it's like, yeah, we don't always get to do that. That last year was the first time in like 3 years that we had been away from the state, that I had actually been outside of my service area. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out. But again, I appreciate all you guys who've joined in, and until next time, I will try to do a little short Wednesday live this week coming up, most likely. But I'm about to say, y'all don't get my parking spot again. As always, hope you enjoyed my scatterbrained broadcast today. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and we'll catch you on next video. As always, we appreciate it. Rune, you gotta work. Oh man. #1 locksmith on YouTube. Yes, thanks, Mile High. Appreciate that. You're the #1 locksmith, not on YouTube. Yeah, bank holiday, exactly. Post office and bank holiday. I almost didn't even remember about Memorial Day until somebody told me like Thursday. We got a 3-day. I was like, oh, we got a 3-day? Oh, cool. So Kim put the sign on the door. And around here, it just dies, so there ain't really no point. I mean, there's no point in me coming up here. Hopefully none of my customers will have emergencies, because I don't want to work. Those of you who do have to work, I hope y'all charge out the ass. Don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to smash that like button. Thanks, Pete. Thumbs up, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. We are done. Yay!